What's up, everybody? 300 in the house. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing okay, even in these ugly and dark days and nights, with everything that is going on. So today, I actually want to talk about, how long will we last after SHTF? You so I understand we all are prepping. Hey, how you doing, Daniel? Good to see you. I understand we all are prepping, but we do need to realize sooner or later we are going to run out of our preps. But what is the solution then? What are we going to do then? I mean, we all relying on that. Yeah, we are going to grow food and we're going to be okay and whatever. But don't forget that word but. But what if you're not able to grow food? Then what? I mean, that is a big question. I cannot answer the question, but that's something we all have to ask ourselves. What if, because of disaster or weather change or whatever, we're not able to grow food? What are we going to do then? What is the solution in that case? I understand we are all buying extra food and buying seeds and this and that, but sooner or later we're gonna run out of it. And then what? And then the other question is, are you willing to live in after SHTF? Because remember, we're all going to be living in chaos. I don't know. It might be just disaster. It might be war. It might be fighting against your own people. Hey, who knows? Nobody knows how this is going to look like. But this is where you're going to raise your children, for example. I mean, I've been asking myself a lot of questions, like, what am I going to do if something like that actually happens? Or where am I going to be standing at that point? And, some people say, oh, yeah, I have enough ammunition. Yeah, okay, you have enough ammunition. But even your ammunition is going to run out at some point. So, and that's one of the reasons why I rather have these old school weapons, like a stick, a sword, knife, bow and arrow, nunchucks, because as soon as you run out of your ammo, your rifle is useless. There's not much you can do with it. But that is the reason why I like to have these type of defense weapons for myself. But I don't know if that's a solution. If there is a solution that I say, you say, for instance, you and your brother, for example, you and your brother get together and put your stuff together in order to last longer, because you don't know how long the transformation is from now till SHTF, or from SHTF to question mark. We don't know how long that's going to last, and we don't even know how is it going to be. Is there still food production going to continue, or is it going to be so damaged that nothing grows and you are for real on your own? And what then? What, you know what I mean? So there are a lot of questions I ask myself. What am I going to do in this case? And and I think everybody else have to ask themselves this question too. What are you going to do after you run out of your preps? There is no store. Oh yeah, I'm just going to go and refill or something. no. You might not gonna be in the position to do this anymore. You know, and I always recommend this. You know, I always tell on here on my channel. I always say that, you know, hey, if you when you when you do buy your preps, try to don't buy just one item of each prep. You know, try to get as much as possible because you don't know. Maybe you lose it. Maybe it it breaks apart, or or you get robbed or whatever, and then it's always good to have a little bit extra. You know what I mean? So at least that's how I do it. I always, whatever prep I get, I try to get a couple of them, because you never know what's going to happen. Better, better have a little bit extra than having less. That's the way I see it. But anyway, I I have I dropped the link, so if any of you guys wanna jump in the box and hold a conversation with me, hey, you're very welcome to come up, or stay in the chat, whatever is comfortable to you. But you do have the option if you want to jump in the box. But yeah, this is something I have been thinking about. Um, what am I going to do in this case? You know, and and I say something some people might don't like. You know, we are not all completely prepared. Um, just because you got a bug out bag and a rifle, you are not prepared just because you have that. There are so many things you're going to need that you don't even have right now. Maybe I don't know. I don't know your circumstance. How long you've been prepping and what you have and what you don't have. I don't know, and I'm not pointing at anybody. I'm just saying, like, there are a lot of people who just started prepping for like a couple of years or so. You can't tell me that you have everything. I mean, the most issue that most preppers have is they don't have land. You know, where are they gonna go, or where are they gonna go and grow their own food? You can't just go on some land and grow your own. It's not even yours. What are you gonna do if people then come and attack you because you went on somebody else's land and stuff like that? I mean, there are so many questions I've been asking myself. What are we gonna do? Some people say, yeah, after SHTF, you don't need to have land. You just go wherever you want. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's a smart move, in my opinion. And just like remember, when was it? I think it was last year when they walked with 80 people in the mall and wiped out an entire mall. Well, the same thing can happen to your property. But people want to believe that would never happen. Well, guess what? Nobody was counting that 2020 would happen either, but it did happen. And everybody was like, "Oh, how is it possible?" Yeah, but it is possible. It happened. And things are gonna get worse. The um, the what you call it, the food production is getting lower and lower. Water source of water is getting lower. I mean, California, they don't even have water. They get their water from different states. So things are gonna get worse. People need to be aware of that. I always talk about it, but I don't know if my message actually helps the people. But when before the food shortage actually started, I said that in 2020, in March, April in 2020, I said, you better start buying food because food shortage is going to come. And you know what people did? They laughed at me. They said, "Oh no, This is America. This would never happen here, right? And here we are. Look, in every store you go, you see empty aisles. There's no food in there. Some food is missing. Like I went a couple of times. This happened to me. I couldn't buy no fries. I couldn't buy no meat. I couldn't buy no tomato sauce. I couldn't find taco bread. A lot of stuff I could not find. And after this upcoming lockdown is gonna be even worse. Gonna be worse than what we have seen in 2020. Believe me, I really believe that. Hey, how you doing? Is that you, Dawood? Yeah, I think this is you. Yeah, Dawood. Yeah. That must be you. Anyway, but just just prepare yourself. Get more stuff. Don't think like, okay, I have my bug out bag. Yeah, I am done with prepping. I don't have to prep anymore. No, you every day. Even if it's just a small item. Don't mind to keep adding some stuff to your preps. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt to have extra food in your house. And not just food, but also uh, having extra flashlight or extra candles, extra lighters, extra batteries. There are so many things you can add to your preps. You know, it doesn't hurt. Bro. There's gonna be a financial collapse in October. Yeah, I know. They're already talking about it, Dawood. They've been saying that by the end of October, this is it's gonna become really really bad. And now I don't know how bad this is gonna be, but bad is bad. Shit, it's gonna hit the fan with the next year. Yeah, and 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 I want to say something. Okay, um, we are all um, dependent on the system. So when the system collapses, we're all gonna collapse with it. I've been saying this for a long time. I mean, I understand. Okay, uh, not everyone is prepared like preppers who've been prepping for over 20, 30, 40 years. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have preppers who just prep maybe for less than 5 years or less than 10 years. But I'm just saying, like, when the not if when the economy crashes, we're all gonna crash with it. Now, we might be prepared a little bit, and I think, being prepared a little bit is better than not prepared at all. And I understand financially, not everyone can afford, owning land, owning cows, chicken, um, um, goats, and everything else, but just think about it and just add a little bit to your preps. It don't hurt to do that. Hey, how you doing, Papi? Good to see you. Because things are gonna for real get real ugly. I mean, I understand some people say, yeah, it has been 3 years and nothing happened. This is just waste of time and waste of money and whatever. Hey, this is your life insurance. Prepping is your life insurance. That's how I compare it to. And yeah, you might don't need it right away, but the day will come when you're gonna say, "Man, I am happy that I do have all this stuff." Right now, maybe nothing happens, but the time will come. The time will come where you are uh, dependent on your solar panels, dependent on your tent, dependent on your sleeping bag, dependent on your canned food, dependent on these gallons of boxes where you keep water in because there is no water anymore, or stuff like that. I have heard on, not here on YouTube, but on different platforms. I have heard like people were uh, complaining and saying, yeah, prepping is waste of time, and you know, I was stupid listening to other people, wasted a lot of money on all that stuff, and there's nothing happened. I'm just gonna sell them and and stuff like that. Yeah, I have heard stories like that before, but no matter what, I ain't selling none of my preps. I mean, I wouldn't, but uh, I think that's when people are starting just to giving up, in my opinion. But don't give up. Stay strong, no matter what. Um, because this is your life insurance. If you don't prep, you're not going to have anything in order to survive. That's all I wanted to say, actually. Food, water, shelter will be hard to provide without your utilities, gas, electric, or access to financial means if the banks fail or the interweb collapse. Right, and that's another thing, Papi. Just in case for your information, if you don't know, since July this year, 1,100 banks have shut down. 2,377 businesses has shut down. A lot of businesses are closing, so that means more unemployment is on the way. You know, I'm saving lots of money, eating my reserves right now before they spoil. Got them in begging of COVID. Right. Hey, what's up, Garcia? Good to see you. Um, so I would, yeah, yeah, eat them before they get messed up. But if you have like, I would recommend to buy a bunch of dry food. Like now I don't know. I am from the Middle East, everyone, but I buy a lot of basmati rice. I buy a bunch of rice. Um, I buy a bunch of rice. I buy a bunch of beans. Buy a bunch of spaghetti. All the dry food. You don't have to worry that they're gonna spoil or get bad. But those canned food, yeah, they do have a expiration date. Now I don't know how long they're gonna last, but some of them, they do last like almost a year till they get actually bad. Now I'm not 100% sure about it, but I believe that they they get bad after a year or so. So you have a year time to think about uh, to cook it and eat it. Um, um, Flour lasts 10 years, 25 if you buy the wheat and grind it yourself. I've been growing a garden and canning like crazy this year. Stocked up on staples to rice, beans, and such. Right, right. That is a good idea, Papi. And Garcia, yeah, that is so true. Yeah, even rice. Rice lasts you actually 25 years. So if you have plenty of rice, and I noticed that too. Like rice really fills you up. I think that is the reason why we Iranian people we have rice in everything. Every day we eat rice. Actually, yeah, we are like the Asian people. you know, but it is good. It does fill you up quick. You don't even have to cook too much out of it. If you are like I don't know, if you are like two people, like husband and wife, for example, and you make one pot of rice, it will last you for 2 3 days. At least that's how it is with us here. But try to save wherever you can. I mean, when you do go to the grocery store and you do see like a steak for $40 or whatever, hey, believe it or not, I went today to grocery store, in Persian store. You I paid $41 for how many pounds was that, Patricia? Mm-hmm. Maybe 3, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for 3 pounds of lamb meat, I paid $41. Now I don't know if this is expensive, but still, that's a lot of money. So, and the prices went up, even on rice. Now, I have heard that they're not gonna import, but they're not importing basmati rice anymore because it does come from Iran, from Pakistan, and India, right? So I don't know how long we're gonna have actually in the stores rice. That part I really don't know, but if you don't have enough, I would recommend you go get you plenty of rice because that does last long. Hey, how you doing, Daisy? Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing okay. So yeah, get you as much as possible. I mean, if you have, I say this, that might sound crazy, okay? If you have like 1,000 pounds of rice, I would say you are on the safe side. You don't have to worry about not too much, because let's see, let me calculate in my language, okay? Should be uh, yeah, okay. So 500, yeah, 400 pound of rice going to last you for 2 years. So if you have 1,000 pound, that is more than 4 years. More than 4 years of that will last you. Um, Remember, leftovers can go bad real quick without refrigeration or another means to preserve them. Poisoning is a real possibility in the SHTF scenario. Yeah, that too. Well, the thing is with me, Papi, I barely have leftover. When I cook, the food will be eaten. we barely have leftovers. Now I do have like rice. I have like rice for the next day, but on the second day, the food is gone. Not that I have now food for 3 or 4 days left over or so. No, it's not like that. So how you been doing, Daisy? Good to see you. Hey, did you see my design? I am not sure who have seen that design I made with Obama and Donald Trump and Joe Biden. But I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know, but I was just sitting for myself. I said, you know what? They really don't. You don't really care about homeless people. How about I make a design where he is homeless actually? So I made a design about Joe Biden, Trump, and Obama. In a SHTF scenario. So I don't know if you have seen it, but if you haven't, you can go check on my community page. Hopefully, you enjoy that picture. I really don't know how I got to it, but it's all good. I'm good. Just canned 50 pound of beef. Mentioned today. What? Sure. Hope you are well too, Pete. Yeah. Okay. So I have some bad news. I went to the doctor today, and I actually cried. Um, my my left my left side of my body has shut down on me. Uh, Basically, my brain is not communicating with left side of the body. So I have to, I don't know, go to a doctor for a couple more times. Now he said he's willing. He believed that he can fix this. Now I don't know, but when he said that to me, and my tears came out, I'm like, what the fuck? This is how fucked up my body is. So, well, let's hope for the best that it's going to get better. That's that's another negative negative news I have for you guys. But how does that happen? Well, remember, Garcia, I told you I've been shot as a kid, and I've been in coma, and in the war in Iran. He said has possibly something to do with it. So nothing I can do about it. I mean, that is the reason why I'm not capable of working. I barely make it to the trash can. That's why wifey need to do all this sometimes. But I try my best to do as much as I can. So anyway, I don't want to bother you guys with my sickness, but yeah, this is what happened today. So if you guys want to jump in the box, yeah, I have bad balance, Garcia. I have bad balance, and then like my left arm and my left leg is not really responding to my brain. Basically, that's that's what they said. That's what my doctor said. So if you guys, I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. If you guys want to jump in the box, you see we have 80 people in the house. You're welcome to jump up, and if you have any topics you would like to talk about, or if you have any ideas, or if you want to share something, you're welcome to come up. But yeah, don't take it too too light, because none of us is aware of what is actually really going to happen. I mean, everyone has a different idea. Some people believe it's going to be a disaster, a natural disaster. Some people believe it's a war. Some people believe it's a civil war. Some people believe it's going to be um, food shortage or starvation or whatever. Everyone, nobody actually knows if you really think about it. Everyone has just idea or imagination how things could happen, or so. You know what I mean? But um, just keep prepping. And I don't know. I mean, I did talk about this in the beginning of this show. I said, for how long do you think your preps are gonna last? I mean, you want to make sure that they last as long as possible. This idea that I've been hearing from some people, yeah, have some food for 3 or 6 months. No, that's not enough. You want to make sure you have at least food for like 3 to 4 years, 5 years. At least that would what I would recommend. The more the better. Yeah. So I really don't know what is going on with this. Uh, I have maybe a year. Yeah. Keep prepping more, Daisy. Now, it's it's not that expensive, to be honest. Uh, if you just buy more, because rice is the main food. Now about beans and meat and stuff like that is a side dish actually, but make sure you have plenty of rice, because we are not in a we're not eating like luxury food. Oh, I need to have this and that. But rice is always good to have, because this is the main food and it fills you up quick. So if you have, I say, if you have like 1,000 pounds of rice, you're good. Um, you can eat rice with yogurt. You can eat rice with vegetables. You can eat rice with beans. You can eat rice with meat. You can eat rice with chicken. So you can eat rice with pretty much anything. So, uh, right, you have to have the means to cook it too. Most of my preps are canned food and freeze dried food. Yeah, see, okay, see, there's a problem right here, Daisy. How are you gonna keep the food cold if there is an EMP or you have no more electricity? What are you gonna do then? You I would say, you should have plenty of dry food, like spaghettis, taco bread, rice, beans. These are the main food that you want to actually collect for the most. No freeze dried. It's shelf stable. Oh, okay, got you. Can not pigs, they can eat any green leaves or grass, etc. Unlike rabbits. Right. So, but yeah, but it does help actually. It does help if you have like a really good friend, I say. And what I mean by a really good friend, I mean a person that you actually really trust and you get along with, and you both are on the same page. So if you add your preps together, so your possibility for lasting longer will will be higher than you being by yourself. Just say. But if you are on your own, try to buy as much as possible. That's that would be that would be my advice. I would give actually. It adds water and you're good. Oh, okay, gotcha. Planting lots of mesquite trees to collect the seeds and grind in case of starvation scenario. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I don't know. I mean, not even I mean, we are on the same page on that part. We don't know how bad it's gonna get, but better safe than sorry. Have a little bit extra is always better than having a little bit less. Uh, that is what I can recommend to everyone. Um, when we were walking, we were walking this 500-mile march. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. I have no answers for that. But my father, I think he was prepared for that. Maybe he was prepping and never mentioned it to me. So I mean, I was a kid, so how would I know? But he was really prepared for all this. We made it. We were like 3 weeks on the way, but we had plenty of food. We had plenty of water and everything. But that was just a short-term situation. Because the goal was to get out of that country. But in our case now here, we're not trying to leave the country or so. We're trying to survive. So we really don't know how long is this gonna last. Um, like like the question, how long will we last after SHTF, right? Okay, so I don't know. There might be a volcanic eruptions scenario. There might be, I don't know, wildfire scenario. There might be a tornado scenario. There might be even a weather change scenario where you can't even grow anything or so. So it is really difficult to say what's going to happen. So none of us knows. All we can do is, pray and hope for the best, and prep as much as possible. You know, I mean, even for those who maybe I say, have like financial uh, problems or they are living on a budget, I say, hey, even if you just spend $20 on some extra canned food, that's still better than wasting this $20 on some BS. You know what I mean? So that's how I did it. I mean, I'm not a rich guy. Hey, um, I bought little by little, added together, and then it started growing and growing and growing. That's how I started prepping. My first prepping item was my gas mask. That was the first. I know you might think, why gas mask, right? Yeah, well, because of when they were talking about this COVID, I said, oh, well, I need a real gas mask then. So that was my first prepping item that I bought. And then later on, I bought a tent, sleeping bag, camping supplies, lighters, flashlight, candles, and all these other stuff. I added these little by little, and then it started growing and growing. I cannot expect from anybody that I say, hey, you need, my friend, you go now and spend $20,000 in one shot. No, you cannot, and you can't even do this anyway, because you can't find every single item in one store. Hey, in how many stores I went to buy stuff. Hey, I have bought stuff in Houston. I have bought stuff in LA. I have bought stuff in Amarillo. I have bought stuff in Nebraska. I have bought stuff here in Dallas. So to collect all this stuff, you have to really search to find everything. There is no such a store that you find everything in one store. I know there are these little videos where they say, prepping item less than $100, all in Walmart. Trust me, not everything is in Walmart. Not everything is in, I don't know, I say Home Depot or a military surplus. All this stuff are separated in so many different kind of stores. You can't find everything in one store. That's impossible. Uh, I mean, yeah, go to Walmart. Let me see if you can find a EcoFloor solar panel. No, you can't find it there. You have to go to a different store. You know what I mean? So yeah, but try to get as much as possible, whatever your wallet is allowing you, because on the end of the day, it all depends on how much money you got, because all this stuff, it does not come for free. We all have to pay for it. But just don't give up on prepping, because your life depends on, your family depends on you, and you depend on the prepping the items. That's all I can say. Mesquite grows great in Texas desert tree, right? And there are certain seeds. That's just my own opinion. That I can recommend actually. There are certain seeds. You just have to look into that. There are certain seeds that actually really helps you is not just a seed, you know. It's food actually that helps you when you are sick. Actually, some of these seeds, some of these trees, some of these vegetables, some of these fruits are actually medication. You know, so like for example, yeah, you're gonna say, ah, typical. You're jumping back to your saffron again. So, for example, saffron. Okay, you know, if you catch a cold, saffron, if you put saffron in your tea, is gonna make you feel better. Now, I understand, you know, most people they just say, oh, I just go to a doctor or I take some pills or so. Yeah, but what if you don't have that? You have to go back to the old school ways, you know, where you find out, okay, you have to find out, okay, what kind of food do I mix together in order to feel better or so. You know? Like our grandparents, for example, you know, how they were doing it. That's basically where we are heading back to. So um, if if you can, you know, get you some books and you know, for everyone here, you know, I'm gonna give you my email address. You know, I do have a bunch of books. You know, if you are interested, hey, I'm not asking you for anything. I give it to you for free. Uh, if you just all you need to do is just email me and I am happy to send you some of the books. You know, I have books for how to build shelter. I have books for medication. I have books for um, how to defend yourself. I have all kinds of books. You know, just let me just type my email in here, and then if you are interested, I can send you these books for free. Now I know on different channels they're gonna say, yeah, if you pay me $10 for this book, no, 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 I give it to you for free, my friend. So just email me at persianprepper@gmail.com, and then uh, I will send you. And if you can just tell me exactly what kind of book you're interested in, then I'm gonna search some, and then I send you. I want the books. Oh, okay, yeah. Just let me know, Garcia, what kind of book you want. But I have all kinds of books, you know, different kind of books. Then I know what I'm looking for, and then I can send you one. So, so anyway, I think I am almost. I don't know what else to say, but if you guys wanna jump up, you are welcome to jump up. What do we got? Okay. Yeah. What kind do you have? Okay, I have all kinds of. Let me hold on. Let me look this up very quick. Let me see. Documents. Um, books. Where do I have my books here? And I have a big mess here on my computer. Let me type this in here. Yeah, give me a minute. I've been searching for it right now. Um, okay. Okay, here we go. I have bug in prepper checklist. The lost what is this called? The lost what is it called again? Something with the lost. Hold on, give me a second. It's loading. They're all PDF format. Okay, yeah, the lost ways. That's one book. Then edible mushroom book. How to benefit from what is that? Give me a second. How to benefit from everyday herbs. That's another one. Then natural cures, northern bushcraft, outdoor navigation, um, bug out west, interior what? Hold on, give me a second. The bug out survival vest, how to choose and outfit the load bearing ultra mobile survival vest. That's another one. Then what else we got? Tarp shelters, shelters, and making. Hold on, what is this? I don't know what that is. Note. Okay. Camp and knowing how to make a good shelter are essential skills. So that's another one. Then the complete outdoor survival, the worst case scenario. So yeah, I have like a couple of these books. So if you're interested, uh, yeah. I have them all as a PDF format, Garcia. So if you just email me, and then I would appreciate if you tell me exactly what kind of direction you're looking for. If you want anything with survival and shelter books, yeah, okay, I can send you these. Just email me, later, and then we go from there. So, but yeah, if you are interested, you're very welcome just to email me, and then I am happy to send you whatever. So yeah, Garcia, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that design I made with with Joe Biden? I don't know if I showed it to you. I'm not sure. I thought it was just funny. I said I have to make this. You know, since he really pissed me off with all that stupidity of him that he was doing. I said, yeah, I need to make this design. Um, I don't know if I have it. But I think I do have it here very quick. Let me see if I can show it to you. I don't know if everyone's gonna like it, but that was one of my designs. Um, that I made. Let me see. Oh no, it's not here. Let me see. I think I have it over here. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, I have it here. So here we go. Hey, what's up, Eric? Good to see you. Long time no see. How you been, brother? Uh, so I don't know. Maybe some people will react differently about it, but I thought it was just a funny design to make. I'm about to shower and head to bed. It's been a long day. P.S. I saw your post and it's funny as heck. Good work, Pete. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. So, okay. So here, this is the design I made. See, like um, Joe Biden sitting next to Trump. Trump is holding the sign saying, "I really won." But on the end of the day, Obama just passed her and pretend like he don't know them or something like that. So that was just one of my designs I was doing. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you can tell her hi back. So I just thought that would be a funny design that I was doing. So I hope everyone else enjoyed this design. And this has nothing to do any politically sides or so. I am on nobody's side. I really don't give a shit about all of them. Uh, they are all the same to me. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share very quick. Um, so how you been, Eric? I haven't seen you for a while, but I have to admit I haven't been live lately either. Since I've been I've been working hard on my portraits and on my artwork. So uh, can ask where you've been if I haven't been here. So you know what I mean. So and yeah, if you like what you hear on my channel, I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and support the channel. I would really appreciate that. I mean, it's not my channel; it's actually your channel. Because it wouldn't be a channel without you guys. So I really appreciate that. So yeah, I think I did drop the link. Yeah, I did drop the link. So if anyone want to jump in the box, you're welcome to come out. But yeah, today I had really bad news. What my doctor told me. I hope I get better. That's what I'm really hoping for. All is fine. It took some time off myself. Oh, okay. Send you an email. Oh, okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna send you some. So yeah, and keep practicing. Go out there and practice. Now it's hard for me. Since I am really sick, but I would recommend. That don't just buy the stuff and have them in the corner and say, oh yeah, I am prepping. Hey, they're all in the garage. You know what I mean? So if you have a chance, go out there and practice every scenario, because the more you practice, the more familiar you get with any kind of scenarios. That's just the way I see it. So anyway, so I appreciate everyone coming. Garcia, Eric, Daisy, Papi, who else we had in here? Dawood, Daisy. I don't know. I did. I think I did call you Daisy. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So um, keep prepping. Stay safe. God bless us all. And as always, 300 out.